buồn, buồn lắm lắm buồn ơi. Ngao ngán lòng ta những rối bời, yêu người chi để sầu khổ gì. Ôi hồn ta đã muôn nơi. By the way, at the moment, Russian soldiers are moving away from many center spots, many of their main spots.
Yes.
Yes.
And I was happy about that. I thought maybe the war would end soon. I asked Heaven, and I said, why did they do that? Are they real or are they just doing some tricks? Because I was worried maybe they would move all their soldiers and people away and then they will bomb those empty cities.
Yes, Master.
They would move their people away and then will bomb or do something to those without their soldiers there.
Yes.
I was worried, so I asked Heaven, I hope it's true. And they told me because Putin wants you to stop talking bad about Russia.
Oh.
Me.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I say, what? I'm not talking bad about Russia. Number one, I'm not talking bad. I'm talking facts.
Right.
Number two, I'm not against Russia. I'm against Putin and his gang only, these devils only. So I will stop only when they stop hurting people and when they stop hurting humans in their way.
Right.
Right, Master.
So I will stop then, immediately. I told Heaven like that. So I'll relay the message to him. Or not, whatever. I hope that is their real intention. Yeah. I was really worried about nuclear and chemical weapons.
Yes, Master.
Right.
Oh, God. Why don't they just give them this no-fly zone and then they cannot drop these things onto the land?
True.
Because it's easier to drop from the air than to move them along the long and arduous highway or whatever.
Yes.
Yes.
So in the beginning, I always asked that they should close the sky.
Yes.
Okay, tell me, what else? I hope I answer your question. Far too far, huh? Tell me.
Yes, Master. Russia has accused Ukraine of bombing their oil depot in Russian territory. If true, is it okay that they did so? Do they have the right to do that?
Huh? What do you think? Did Ukraine ask the Russians to go and bomb their many oil and gas depots as well? And many other places as well. What do they expect?
Right.
If the Ukrainians did it, it's within their rights to revenge and to prevent more supplies to the war.
Right.
Yes,
Yes, Master.
What do they expect? They bomb many of their oil depots in Ukraine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The Russians did.
Yes.
And many buildings and whole cities and many villages, much of their building infrastructure, everything is laid to waste because of Russia bombing.
Right.
So what is it about an oil depot? An oil depot is just oil and less people die.
Yes,
Yes.
Master.
Yes, Master.
And if Russia doesn't have more oil to supply to the army in Ukraine, then the war is less intensive to some degree.
Right. Yes. True.
So it's nothing to complain about, huh?
Agree.
If they did not start the war in Ukraine, then nobody would bomb their oil depot.
Right.
Right,
Exactly.
Master.
You see, that's the case of the culprit, the robber who keeps yelling that they are the victims. Told you already last time.
Yes.
Vietnamese say vừa ăn cướp vừa la làng.
Yes.
Yeah.
You are robbing and yelling for help at the same time. Oh man. Only stupid warmongers do think and react in such a manner.
Right.
Yes, Master.
Yes, Master.
Okay, any other things?
Master, a group of Russian National Guardsmen were fired for refusing to go and fight in Ukraine. They have retained a lawyer to sue the Russian government.
Good.
Their lawyer says that other soldiers and guardsmen have been in touch with him looking for help to avoid the war. Does Master have any comment on this?
What else should I comment? The news itself is very clear already. More clear than 1,000 words, yeah?
Yes, Master.
I told you, people don't want to fight in the senseless, bloody Ukraine war.
Yes.
I mean, soldiers, they have their training, discipline, and morals.
Yes.
Yes, Master.
Especially National Guard. They're supposed to guard the nation only.
Yes. Right.
Yes.
Yes.
That's why they call National Guard.
Right.
They're not just any other soldiers.
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
Master.
Other soldiers are maybe for fighting, but the National Guard is to protect the nation, inside the nation. They should not go to war. they should stay at home. If any other country comes to Russia and invades their country or makes trouble, then of course the National Guard can also, at that time, go out and fight within their border.
Yes, Master.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
National Guard. The name says it all, no?
Yes.
Right.
And just now, because Putin may be so desperate, too many soldiers die in the battle, so he is trying to regroup and exhausting all the beautiful force from his country to go out and do ugly things. That's why the people who were sent, they don't want to.
Yes, Master.
Also, many are fleeing Russia at the same time.
Yes.
Yes.
They flee to other countries or they do other things so that they don't have to go to fight in Ukraine. They don't want to kill people for nothing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just against their conscience.
True.
Right.
Right.
That's right.
Soldiers, they are forced to train and then to fight, but only for a good cause.
Yes.
Yes.
Only if they have to defend the country. They all know that. So in their mind, they know this is not moral.
Right.
Yes, Master.
It's not morally correct to war in Ukraine. Yeah, they have no enemies among the Ukrainian people.
Exactly.
They're good neighbors.
Yes.
Yes, Master.
And Russia has already eaten so many pieces out of their land already. And now comes and just kill them outright like that for no reason.
True.
Any reason is BS in this case.
Yes, Master.
Yes, Master.
Anything else?
Yes, Master. In readiness for a peace deal with Russia, Ukraine's President Zelensky has said his government is willing to adopt a neutral status, meaning that they would not link militarily with other allies, which would also mean not to join NATO. Would this be a good move?
Not if Putin is still alive.
Oh, right.
But if they have no choice, then maybe this is a temporary choice until they have a better choice. But why? Ukraine is winning.
Yes, Master.
Yeah.
If you give in to Putin this, he will do more later. Just like they gave in with Crimea and then about Donbass.
Understand.
Yes.
And now Putin wants the whole Ukraine.
Yes.
Causes so much bloodshed.
Yes,
Yes, Master.
So in the long run, he will do it again. Maybe temporarily is good. I'm not sure about that. Or maybe Putin just tries a delay in tactics so that later when they see that Ukraine has nobody and then not many weapons and not trained active army,
Understand.
Yes.
Master.
because neutral means the American or other allies or other countries cannot come and train them.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. Maybe it's not so. Meaning you cannot link to anybody in the military or to warlike activity.
Yes.
Yes, Master.
Yes, Master.
So I'm not sure if after they become neutral, other countries will be able to go in and train their army like they did before or not.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Because without all this training and good equipment from other countries, I don't think Ukraine could withstand Russia again.
That's right. Yeah.
At the moment, they have this momentum
Yes.
Master, that's right.
because they were second, even though by surprise. But inside their hearts, they were prepared already.
Right.
So they fight with all their might. But later, if they relax, they think, oh, Russia doesn't touch us anymore. So we don't have to train our army, and they don't have to have any weapons or anything. Then Russia might come in, surprisingly, and then Ukraine will be taken away.
Oh, understand.
And then Europe will have no more food. Africa, a big part, won't have food from Ukraine.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
I just read that the European Union is now making a new move to give farmers more land so that they can cultivate food.
Oh.
Imagine
That's
that, just recently.
Wonderful.
Wow.
That means that Ukraine have not enough food to give them now. Or if the war continues, then Europe will suffer if they don't take care of themselves.
Yes,
Yes, Master.
So is that urgent already?
Yes.
Understand.
Not like just the war in Ukraine. It's a war everywhere, nearby at least.
Yes.
Yes.
And then even some other country from far away also worry about the farming problem due to the war in Ukraine.
Yes.
So I don't know why NATO needs any more excuses, or the European Union needs any more excuses. Russia disrupts their lives, threatens their survival by less food exports from UK. So that is disturbing their peace already all over Europe. So I don't know why NATO needs any more excuses, or the European Union even making any lame excuses not to accept Ukraine.
Right, Master.
It doesn't matter. I think Ukraine is okay alone. Maybe it's better. Because if you rely on somebody, if they turn around, they don't want to help you, then you'll be in bigger trouble.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's an idiom that says, if you want to do something, well, do it yourself.
Right.
Yes.
Yes, Master.
Just like last time, somebody from Korea asked me why other countries don't help North Korea or something. They don't help both the Koreas for peace and for other things, financial or whatever. I say, well, why you two countries can help each other? South and North, why do you have to rely on other countries to sanction it or to sanctify it for you or agree with you or help you? Just help yourself. In the old times, we didn't need anybody.
Right, Master.
Nobody really needs to have any weapons or anything. And farming, every country takes care of themselves. In the old times, there was no transportation or anything convenient like nowadays. And people survive still.
Right.
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
Master.
The proof is that we are overwhelmingly populated in our world now.
True.
Yes,
Yes.
Yeah. So we did not die. Since ancient times, we survived. So nobody cares if any other country helps you or not. Just you must be independent as much as possible. Like Europe and America and other countries depend on Russian oil and gas. That's why they even sell their morals.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
They pay with their morals.
Yes.
Master.
Tình như lửa đỏ rực trong hỏi đời ân ái nghĩa gì không, vòng quanh vẫn lại về lối cũ, cây trắng hồn không thiên theo